Eh, Okay, daily muna tayo mga bossing. So, ayan. YMIRCUP Season 2 na bossing. Ano ngayon? Semifinals. Tayo mga boss. Set up lang natin, boss. Siguro. Check ko na. Check ko na natin siya. Set up lang natin bossing, no? Display. Kita ng capture. Set up lang na. Ano kaya kunin? Ganito muna. Na ano pala. Na ano pala pag minimize. Ganyan lang. Ganyan muna boy. May po surprise event sila. Ayun, may pa-surprise event sila, bossing. Pa-surprise event sila. Oo, pa-surprise event ni ano, ni... You know, July 6 to 7. 6 to... Ay? July 27 to... June 27 to... July 26. So, dapat mag-ano kayo. Ni summon, option is enchant. Middle is... Ayaw to. Ay, nagbablock siya pa gano'n. Dapat need. Mamaya pa naman yan. Ano natin? Tingin muna natin boy. Pag ano muna tayo daily. Daily muna tayo. Wala pa naman. 22 minutes pa. Makaro. Lori makaro. Oni Conoron and Nick. Nico ni Nico. Wala man lang ako na-loot dito. Ayan, Mag-ano muna tayo habang 15 minutes pa naman. Bago mag YMIRCUP. Kaya pa to. Bago mag-umpisa. Tapos natin yung hero. Logo. Bakit din sa Mir? Madaming nag-ano sa Mir. Daming saw-saw doon. So yun, ano na muna tayo, 10 minutes pa naman. Isa pa, isang run pa. Luffy. Ang- Oh, yung mga bossing. Ano ba yung weapon? Yung ba? Gold lang. Kung wala pa naman as first match lang ba?
It's been ages since I've had a big guardian come to me. How would you like to be served? How amusing. I haven't had a big guardian worth my time in a while.
Ivaldi yun, no? Kaka-Ivaldi. Kawawa ako. So 6 minutes na lang mga bossing sasakto. Oh, gagi. Four minutes mga bossing. Parang ayaw yung ano, ether na. Nampatay. Ayaw. So, yun, tapos na bossing. So, FK lang ta. FK na tayo, then yung ano na tayo. Akto, 3 minutes bossing. So, yun, tanggal natin. Uy! Bossing. Bossing Zan 9. Thank you sa 10 seed bossing. Thank you. So, palakihin ko lang to. $720. Palakihin na natin bo. Fit to transform, fit to Yan na bossing, so lagyan natin yung ano. Add tayo ng audio. Pwede.
What can we expect for Season 2? And to live up to those expectations, YMIRCUP World
Yan ang mga
Championship Season 2
mga
has
bro.
returned, and now even more upgraded than before. From renewed rules to a battlefield environment that has become even more strategic.
Ayan na
What
siya,
exactly
so
has changed, and how will the tournament be played? Let's take a closer look through the tournament
lagay
overview.
nga natin sa
Well, YMIRCUP World Championship Season 2 featured fierce qualifiers across 3 regions, Asia, NAEU, and SA.
So, ayan,
The
mga
teams that
boss.
advanced through the online
lang na.
qualifiers beginning in May have gathered here in Seoul to take the final stage of the tournament. And here through the main event held over 2 days on June 27th and the 28th, the champion of Season 2 will be crowned. Day 1 today will feature the semifinals, while Day 2 will feature the final and the legend match. In the legend match, the YMIRCUP World Championship Season 2 winning team will face Team Korea in a battle of pride. Now, we're going to take a look at how the matches will be played. We have a little video prepared for you, so let's see which rules will apply this Season 2.
The battle for the throne, YMIRCUP Reignited. Welcome to the battlefield where every server's top clans wage their fiercest war.
Nagbe-block pala siya. Nagbe-block pala siya kapag iba tayo. Litan nga natin. Try natin pa.
Qualifiers in each division determine the winning server.
Kapa naman yan.
On that server, only its top 5 clans can compete in the YMIRCUP World Championship. Up to 500 players can enter, regardless of server. When the match begins for your server, the YMIRCUP icon lights up on the right of your minimap. Press it to enter the battlefield. To begin, you're randomly placed at one of 6 starting points. When defeated, you can resurrect at one of these points and rejoin the battle, though the starting points themselves keep changing. Early in the battle, securing bases is key. Capturing a base earns points and various buffs, and lets you teleport straight to it to gain the upper hand. And the more bases you hold, the stronger those buffs become. Bases come in 2 types, normal and boss. Normal bases can be captured by interacting with the occupying stone. For boss bases, first destroy the Tower of Occupying at the entrance. Then interact with the occupying stone to capture it. Normal bases can be recaptured freely, but boss bases, once captured, can never be recaptured. So be strategic about your captures. If you couldn't secure a boss base, try a different strategy. Capture normal bases for buffs or recapture enemy bases to weaken their forces. Which bases to target, how to play it out. The tide of battle is yours to turn. If you are defeated in battle, you can resurrect and rejoin the fight, but you can only resurrect up to 3 times. So watch the battlefield and tread carefully. Luckily, 2 types of braziers appear randomly across the map. Pick one up to restore resurrection counts for your clan or your server. If casualties pile up on your server, use braziers strategically to keep the fight going. Once you've secured enough bases, the endgame begins, the fight for the Tower of Victory. Destroying the Tower of Victory earns points and brings out the crown, the key to victory or defeat. Once the crown appears, bases can no longer be captured, so timing the tower's destruction is crucial. From here, all forces converge on the final battle for the crown. To win, you must claim the crown and carry it to the target zone.
browser na lang.
The moment the crown is taken, the crown holder bears the weight of the crown, and victory
Ito na lang,
now
ito na lang.
rests on the whole server, working as one.
Try natin.
Server members must protect the crown holder and rally together to reach the target zone. The target zone forms at one of the three
Yun, mas
lost
maganda
phases,
ata to.
and you can check
Testing
it on the
natin.
minimap. If the crown holder is defeated while on the move, the crown drops where they fell. And if a player from the enemy server grabs the dropped crown,
pinalaki na.
the target zone changes. A crown touchdown is worth the most points in the YMIRCUP, so the outcome stays uncertain until the final moments. Whichever server lands the crown touchdown can swing the entire match. The final clash over the crown, where a single choice decides the winner. If time runs out in a close match with no crown touchdown, the outcome is decided by the points earned during the match. Points can be earned by destroying the Tower of Victory and Towers of Occupying, as well as capturing
Ano yung mga
bases,
rules bossing?
defeating players, holding the crown, and landing crown touchdowns, as shown in the scoring table. If the final scores are tied, the tiebreaker rules decide which server wins. The stage is set. Glory awaits the victor alone. Stake the honor of your server and march toward final victory. And in that moment of glory, who will claim the crown of victory? See it all unfold in the YMIRCUP World Championship Season 2. The battle for the throne, YMIRCUP, reignited.
That's right. Season 2 will be played in a regional tournament format just like Season 1. The clans ranked 1st through 5th in growth power on each server will participate with up to 250 players allowed per server. The victory condition is simple. First, destroy the Tower of Victory and then obtain the crown and carry it to the designated location to win. If the crown does not reach the destination within the time limit, points earned through the base captures, kills, objective contribution, and of course other factors will be added up, and then the server with the higher score will win.
Pangit, no?
But there is one change that will make the matches even more exciting than set to 3 rather than unlimited. And once all these 3 revival chances are used, that player cannot rejoin the battle. However, by using
Fishing
the
ko
Brazier
muna.
of Life and
Kung wala
Brazier
pa
of
naman.
Souls, you can recharge the revival counts of clan members or server members. So when and how each Brazier is used will be very important. How will this new system change the pace and strategy of the matches? We are about to find out together. Well, here is how the points are rewarded. Each server earns points based on the damage dealt to the Tower of Victory and the Tower of Occupation. And bonus points
Kaya
are
nga natin
awarded to
fit
the
to
server of the warrior who
Green.
destroys that very tower. Points can also be earned by
Hindi
capturing
siya fit.
bases, defeating
Hindi siya fit,
enemies, and
bossing.
holding the crown. But if the crown is successfully
Galingan
delivered,
natin.
the win or loss is decided regardless of the points earned. And here's the thing, if the crown is not delivered within the time limit, maintaining control of the crown while accumulating points until the match ends will be the key to victory. The points earned by each clan are then totaled by server to determine the final winner. By now, with so many points to earn points, precise strategy, and of course, teamwork will be more important than anything else. However, no matter how many points a server has, if the opponent carries the crown to the destination within the time limit, the match ends immediately, so bear that in mind. And of course,
kaya
YMIRCUP
pala,
World
okay.
Championship Season 2 is fought for the honor of each server, right? But it would be a shame if that was the only reward. So now we have the clans that rank first on the winning server will receive
natin.
50,000 YMIR points, 1 Supernal Legendary Summon Ticket Selection Chest, 1+8 Moon and Blazon Package, 2 Supernal Legendary Horns, and lastly, 1+17 World Championship Winner Cup. Well, different rewards will be distributed to clans ranked 2nd to 5th, and the runner-up server, as well as the 3rd and 4th place servers, will receive rewards based on their rankings. And since the reward scale changes according to rank, we are about to see some fierce competition not only between the servers, but also among the clans that are on the same server. And the rewards for the winning team do not end there. They will also earn the right to participate in the legend match and receive another reward. And since the rewards that we give in the legend match, regardless of victory or defeat, earning a place in the legend match is already a very significant reward in itself. But please remember that YMIRCUP rewards are distributed differently according to the clan rankings. So now to see which teams are here to claim all the rewards and of course the champion honor, we are about to go look at the bracket. Well, the opening match will feature King server against NAEU 04 server.
Ayan, Kings tayo dyan
And
mga
after
bossing.
that,
Ano
second
tayo
match
sa Kings?
is Chess server versus
Kings.
Sombra server.
Kings tayo dyan,
With so
boy.
many strong teams facing off, every match deserves its very own attention. But one key point to watch is whether Asia, last season's winning region, will remain strong this time as well. And in particular, King server, who also was with us last season, live up to the expectations this time? Or will a new server rise to claim the spotlight? We are about to find out today. And with King server and many other powerful contenders taking part, we are all very eager to see which server will stand as the final winner. But before the matches begin, of course, we have a very special present for everyone that is joining us here for Season 2. It's the YMIRCUP subscriber event. Well, this event runs from June 27th to July 6th, and the rewards will be given to all users based on the subscriber milestone reached by the Wemade Global YouTube channel. Subscriber counts vary in 5 stages, and there will be generous rewards for each of the 5 milestones, starting from 90,500 subscribers till 95,000 subscribers. All right, well, of course, the higher milestone reached, the better the rewards will be, and we are all looking forward for you to participate so that you could claim your rewards. And, you know, after seeing all these rewards that are only given when the milestones are reached, you may be thinking that you are in for some rewards. You want them very, very this second. So, of course, we have something in store for you again. It's the World Championship Package Coupon. Well, enter the coupon that is shown at the bottom of the screen below for even more awards. And for the Korean server, please add the alphabets KR to the end of the coupon code when redeeming it, and you will get your rewards. All right, it looks like everyone is set. You have the coupons, you have the rewards, and you know what's about to happen. Which server will survive till the very end? We are gonna go back to the commentary desk for the first time and begin the day.
Welcome to YMIRCUP World Championship Season 2. I'm your caster, G. Clef, and I'm joined by one and only Wolf. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to finally see the conclusion of what has been a lot of hard work put in by all our YMIR players here who played through the qualifiers and now have made it to top 4.
Exactly. Thrilled to be here after Season 1. A lot of things happened. Lots of big and small changes. I think Bella went over most of them, but I think it's important to go over that once again as soon as we get the graphics. But really exciting times. All the clans, all the servers have come together, and especially some of them are actually here offline, so which is incredible.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna talk about some of the big changes that we do have as we get into some of these matches. But starting things off, of course, we are moving straight into the semifinals.
Yep, YMIRCUP World Championship Season 2. We're going to go into straight to the introduction.
And out come Kings, the big powerhouse squad, considered to be the big favorites for Season 2. Bringing out the sunglasses as well. These are your representatives from Kings across 3 of their top clans coming to represent the powerhouse server from the Asia region and looking to defend that pride from Season 1.
Looks comfortable. Let's see what they can do. One of the biggest powerhouses in the tournament. Let's see how far they can go. And their opponent, an AEU04 server. Let's bring them on the stage.
Here they come. A very, very strong server, and uniquely not a partner server. This is just straight up NAEU004. They earned their right to be here. They look happy to be here as well. Everybody's looking pumped. Shades
Grabe yung ano nila, boy.
both sides.
Ah, solid.
For the spotlight, because it gets bright here on this stage. And you can see there's kind of a friendly banter going on between these guys. Toxie Holy, of course, notably participating in Season 1, one of our best Scald players in the tournament. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do today as well.
The Scalds, they heal, they revive, but don't count them out. They also do deal a lot of damage too, especially with their power level. Oh god.
Toxie Holy sitting at 500,000, one of the most powerful Scalds we have.
That's incredible. Some of the top tiers have over 400, near 500. Some even getting closer to 600 total K. So we have some more extra information.
Grabe yung ano, grabe yung intro nila, boy. Uy, Chubby Boom. Si Chibibi. Oh, andiyan pala si Chibibi.
These are your
Boy.
Kings represented.
Si Chibibi. Yung kanina.
Of course, notably
Si Chibibi.
in Season 1, one of our get to have these players here with
Chess here.
And again, Kings are the favorites. They have the average
Chibibi pala yung isa doon.
combat power of our competing servers here.
They've gathered all together to come together as the
Grabe na
one
si
big force
GB.
in Kings.
Oy.
But on the other side, NAU, comparatively in terms of when we talk about numbers, little lower compared to the other teams, but still,
NAU. So,
they
chess
came
tayo
all
dyan.
years ago. I think it's a lot more about the strategy and how they
Ay,
go
Pinoy
about these numbers, because we still have a lot of players actually joining. It's not just these 3 that's on the stage.
Now, Conclave is the main representative clan of NAEU004. That's why they decided to send 3 Conclave players here to the stage. Now that we've set the stage for our first semifinals and we're getting geared up to getting into the game, I want to talk a little bit about the life system, because if you watch Season 1, if you were defeated in battle, you weren't revived by a Scald, for example, you had to respawn and then teleport back to the battle, but you didn't lose any lives. You can do that repeatedly. We have a changed rule now. You only have 3 revives. So if those 3 revives are gone, if you die, you are eliminated from that match. You do not get to participate. You'll just be a spectator. So when you die and when you decide to fight, when you decide to commit to an objective, means so much more right now than it used to. If you get wiped by a tower, that means something.
Which means that spawning and the timing of coming back into the spawn, into the field from the spawn, is going to be crucial, because there will be some spawn camps from the other side, just not letting you be on the field. I think that's going to be one of the key that we will catch when we get into the battlefield.
Absolutely. Some of the same things that you guys watched and enjoyed in Season 1, if you guys were here for YMIRCUP in Season 1, will still apply. The normal bases, the boss bases, the Tower of Occupying, the Tower of Victory, and the Crown system is all still in place. Crucially, the Crown is the ultimate goal. If you get that Crown touchdown,
Okay tayo ng other text
but that
bossing.
doesn't always happen. So the points
Okay tayo
is
text.
important, but the buffs you get from the bases, that's where we start. You want to stack those up. The bases, before you get to the boss bases, the regular bases give you the ability to fast travel closer to where the action is. So having those not only gives you the buff, but if you end up dying and having to revive, you can get right back into the action. So that's how we start getting those external bases. Then we fight for Towers of Occupying, which in itself also give a ton of points.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on the very first spawning, I think the team immediately has to communicate and choose which base, normal base that you want to choose from. Usually you do want to go for the center, but oftentimes when you get clunked up, some choke points within there, then the fight starts to go in. So that's going to be a tough call. It seems like game is almost ready to be loaded in. Let's start our very first semifinal of YMIRCUP World Championship.
Yung code. Wait lang. Pusin lang na.
The stage has been set, G-Clef. We start the match for the base 1,000 points per team as we jump into this clan
Ayan na.
spawning in.
Nag-umpisa na, boy.
As you guys could see, players are joining the server and we'll be moving around, following Toxi Holy, the man of the hour.
Yes, for sure. Since he's from an AU, Kings are going to be looking for this guy this entire game. Everyone running in. Some of them actually rotating all around. You saw Toxi going around from 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock, not directly going inside. We'll see a lot of clash between the boss base 3 and the normal.
All right, looks like a lot of approach here on Tower of Victory already.
You see a lot of equilibrium players, which means Kings taking central position. So already directly.
Now, critically, if you can get control of the center, it means that you can fight through these choke points. And archers are the name of the game for damage. And if you're trying to funnel through those choke points and some berserkers are set up in the front, it's really hard to enter. You can see, instead of directly focusing just on this alone, some bases have been taken already.
Some of the normal bases has been touched by Kings, especially base 10 and 12.
So the strategy here for these two squads has been to try to get as many bases as possible, but I think Kings have an inherent advantage because they already have Tower of Victory control, and it's currently 4 bases to 4 bases here in terms of normal base occupation at the moment, so the buffs are even, but Kings have positional advantage. Now, NAEU 004 going to try to break through, and the fight is going to begin.
Some of the higher tier players are going to be breaking in, have some massive AoEs, do tons of damage, breaking down half of the troops.
The Toxi Holy just came in and started nuking, doing a ton of damage.
Because each skill can hit up to 15 if you time it correctly with some stun. And the tower also attacks, has a lot of stuns and AoEs in terms of damage. So if you time it perfectly, you can wipe out like 30, 40 at a time.
You can see NAEU 004 getting a ton of damage done on the breakthrough. I would say it was pretty successful here.
Oh, even Toxi getting spotted though.
Yeah, he's getting focused down for sure. Going incredibly low.
Down he goes.
Down he goes. They just focused him down now. They got the res. The heals come through. It is a huge battle here though, just around the Tower of Victory.
There are a lot of skills that gives you invincibility for a couple of seconds, so that's something that you have to be when the enemy is knocked. That's exactly when you focus the most damage. But there will be skulls around you, trying to give you heals and revives.
And I notice a lot of these players already have lost one of their revives and have teleported back in. That is significant. When you lose that, it means that you're going to be a little bit less powerful, or less. You know, if you end up losing another one, you have to really think about whether you want to go into these fights or try to play the bases instead. We do have one of our Conclave representatives pushing through here and trying to do a lot of damage.
The world.
Tabo ng ano nila? Unay na sila, 2-6 pa lang yung NAU. Parang ano parang dikit lang Pag natalo tong NAU yan, lakas ng ano. Parehas lang 300 lang lamang. 5 tower. So, tower lang pinagkano nila Normal base, 5. Normal base, 4. Wala pang boss. Lang mag-burnout boy. Mas maraming defeated dito. Wawa. Hindi ko alam paano din yun. Ako, nakikita ko si Ispra ko. Kakadoodles. Ayun, ano yun ah? Wala na, 3K na yung ano. 3K na yung Kings. Wala na. 47% yung ano, tower mid oh. Yung makapasok yung NAU. Ayun na, nasa labas silang lahat oh. Konti lang pumapasok. Pero ano pero bumabawi sila sa kill 44, 42. 5 sa tower, normal base lang wala sa kanila. Kaso yung points, namang ang Kings, di ba? Kaya point. Sana hindi mag-brand out ngayon. Joker. Yan si Joker. Ba't parang ang labo ng ano, ng camera? Ang labo ng camera nila. Naka 360 lang ata. Labo yung camera or madilim lang. 1080p na. Eight percent 8% na lang. 7. Sino kaya makakakuha?